Greetings, friends of the Legion, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, We Are Legion. Episode 52, Scouring for Serum. Let's quickly recap before kicking off the finale. Towards the end of the last stream, we had been going on a little bit of a tear. We took out all of the Western Shattered Empire settlements. There were a bunch here, and they are now gone. It's too bad that there isn't like an icon to represent where they had been destroyed. But at least in this series, there was a little bit of a remnant, because you can see the some of the settlements that we had pollution bombed. You can see the latent pollution. And then we had been trying to search for heal mech serum for Mass, who has resurrection psychosis, which is a terminal disease. Sort of like going on withdrawal from Luciferium. And then Sky and Japheth are coming back from a little bit of a Ancient Danger search, having both been genetically engineered for the task, being that they do not require sleep anymore, and they're bringing home quite a lot of bounty. This being the finale means that the goal of this series is to destroy all of the Glitterworld Empire, or not Glitterworld, I shouldn't call them that, because they are the Sophian Empire, settlements, and there are 5 left. The first thing I'm going to have you all do, you early birds, is to vote in this poll. So before you start casting your vote, let me explain. Right at the end of the last episode, we had killed 2 Diabolists. We had allowed them to march through our kill box, and they were very promptly destroyed. It was actually pretty easy. It's kind of nice. There was some accidental war urchining, and we're going to have to do some repairs as a result. But now we have the 2 signal chips. We have most recently made Mech Commander helmets, so we don't need new ones. We have a 97% and an 89% helmet. That is fun. So the options are as follows. I could make 2 control sublinks for Scorpio's workbots to be more efficient. So the control sublinks do 2 things. One, they add additional control groups. So right now, I have 2 groups. I have group 1, group 2. It adds, each additional sublink adds another control group, up to 6 sublinks. The way they work, because I've never explained this, is you can make up to 3 standard sublinks, and then once you have 3 standard sublinks, you can upgrade them to high sublinks. But that requires power focus chips, which is obtained from War Queens, not from Diabolists. Alternatively, we can make a bandwidth pack utility to control more mechs. So the bandwidth pack is the utility slot. It needs 2 signal chips to make, and it raises the bandwidth by 9. What that does mean is it means that either Klein or Scorpio, whoever ends up using it, will have to relinquish their utility slot, like a shield belt, for the bandwidth pack, but it is a considerable boost to bandwidth. Consider that they're both currently at 24 and 12, so plus 9 is still very significant. Alternatively, I can make 2 mech gestation processors for Klein. These stack up to 6, and right now he has 3 of them, and it increases the speed at which mechs gestate, which is really handy to be able to resurrect or regestate broken mechanoids. So if we lose mechs in upcoming battles, it allows me to replenish the lost mechs quickly. And the 4th choice is 1 gestation processor and 1 control sublink, splitting the 2. And I'll have you vote on that while Sky and Japheth come home and while I manage the base, because we have a lot of repair down here and shredding a whole lot of mechs left to do. Wow, I can't type right now. Let me try that a 3rd time. There we go. 3rd time's a charm. And this will give me a whole lot of material to work with. I have 4,000 steel and almost 1,000 plasteel and about 640 uranium. So plenty of materials to fight our battles with, which is good. Whole lot of repair to get done, but I guess I'll add that to the priority. Right now, crush the Empire and, well, no, actually, repair the base and crush the Empire. There's not really any quests currently for me to work on. There's like some shack of valuables, but they're really not, they don't matter. Not to us, at least. Turtle, you probably don't want to be in that sunlight, do you? I'll fix that. In fact, given the amount of steel that I have, I'm just going to turn this off. As far as gold, we did have a gold node over here, but I currently have about 300 gold, so I don't really need any more gold for advanced components. I could go for silver, I guess, as there's always room for silver. But the closest silver is kind of annoyingly far away, so I might not even bother with that, because... Well, okay, it's only 600 silver, but we've got no other mining tasks to do at the moment, so it's one of those, might as well. Alright, that's probably close enough. That was awkward. I don't... What? Sure, hi, caravan. I was in the middle of something, but you interrupted. Wow, they will buy the compact weaponry tech print for 48. That's so generous of you, trade caravan. I guess my traders don't really have social skill, but I'll trade one of them. Did I manage to click in time? No, the drill is still over here. That like whiplashed me. It was so fast. It was like, all right, so you're trying to do stuff. Oink. All right. So it looks like we are going to go with a bandwidth pack utility item. So I'm going to get that going. Bandwidth pack, and I'll make this with diamond. And diamond's pain stopper, yeah, has been installed. Good. Okay, looking good. If I ever want it to be done, I'm going to need to kick this above the shred mechs, because we're going to be shredding mechs for years to come. There's so many dead mechs on the map tile. The next question is, who gets the bandwidth pack? So I'll just share sort of my thoughts about this. Casual fail. Thank you for the resub. My thoughts about this are as follows. We could give it to Klein. It would make Klein a little bit more vulnerable because Klein is our combatant mechanator. But if I'm careful, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The bottleneck there is I would need to gestate quick gestating mechs, because if I gestate something big, it's not going to be finished by the end of the stream. So we're not going to be gestating like a War Queen or a Diabolus or anything that takes a lot of gestation cycles. If I give it to Scorpio, and you guys are wearing L-Tech stuff, let me fix that. You should not wear L-Tech's gear. If I give it to Scorpio, there would potentially be the possibility of starting to give Scorpio combat bots. One of the advantages of Scorpio having combat bots is when Klein's away on a war campaign, it would be pretty handy for there to still be combat bots at home. So both scenarios, you know, are to be considered. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to force drop the item there. So that we can... I know exactly where it is and we can handle it. We should also get the venometric power cell installed. I'll just... I'll stick it here, just in a remote corner of nowhere. So who gets the bandwidth pack? Klein or Scorpio? That will be up to you. And then whoever ends up getting it should probably... We should start gestating near immediately. because there's a considerable downtime. Scorpio, you are having a bit of a strip there, friend. What are you doing? You're deciding you're too good for clothes? Is that it? Alright, Diamond. I'm gonna need you to tailor, because our friend here has decided skivvies is appropriate. I set Bry's on rec instead of... Bry's had been on recreation. I purposely set... oh, yeah, Scorpio on... Okay, I see what I did. Let me try that again. I just saw that JFed was having a bit of a mental breakdown and wanted JFed to chill. Due to the mix of sensor and mechanites and just having been deployed for a long time, that recreation dropped and the pain went up. It's like he just lost it strip poker? I know. What the heck, dude? Do you have pants on at least? You don't even have pants on. Really living up to your name of Pigskin. Maybe I did something wrong in the Mechanator tab. Let me check. Pants. Nope. Shirt. Duster. I don't know what happened here. Why it's so messed up. Flak vest. No, can you... I'll force him to wear it if he doesn't sort of manage it on his own. And I think changing all that stuff might force Klein out of his clothing. Also, Klein has smuggled items, Eltex items, on him that he decided never to put away. So I'll go through each and every one to make sure that I've managed that. Wait, who? Okay, so JFed has Luciferium, that makes sense. Azzy has Luciferium, that also makes sense. Did someone else have Luciferium and it didn't make sense? No, okay. Yeah, we're good. Alright, no more smuggling. Everything is sorted. And Scorpio's now wearing clothing. Very, very, very tattered clothing. So that is yet another issue to be sorted. And 2 more minutes on the bandwidth pack user, but it looks like Scorpio's to be a sure winner here. All right. Ooh, more silver, and way more conveniently placed. This doesn't have power. Oh yeah, I see why. There's a break from one of those Impid raids. We're still cleaning up from the Impids going all flame and fury on us over in the west. Didn't really work out for them. They failed pretty hard. But still have to tidy up from that event. How big is this silver node? Oh, it's nice. It also looks hollow in there too, so I'm gonna dig like that. Check it out. I think, Diamond, you are still making corsets, so let's suspend that. I think what I need to do is I need to expand... Yeah, I need to extend what ingredients are allowed for clothing down to stuff that I wouldn't normally wear, like blue fur. Alright. Still have some corpses to clean up there. It's kind of a long run for the bots, but at least they're sort of automated. I don't really need to work too hard. Oh, I found compacted machinery. Lovely. Not only did I find silver, but the silver led me to compacted machinery. I love it. Works for me. So, looks like Scorpio's going to get the pack. Japheth, you have tattered apparel, and it would be forced locust armor that you should probably retire. That's another thing to be done, which is to try to rearm ourselves, because we have a lot of really damaged armor at this point. The Impids had taken out Double Dwarf, one of the lifters, so I'm going to regestate. And then in a minute here, you'll have an opportunity to, once Scorpio puts on the gestation pack, what mechanoids I end up gestating from there. Let's go ahead and do that. Done. So now I've got 9 extra open bandwidth. So I'm going to write down some options that I think are reasonable. I could do more Legionnaires. So I think what I'm going to do is it's just going to be a popular vote where, like, I will take roughly the ratio of votes to make those ratio of bots for the most part. So Legionnaires are the long-ranged sniper mechs. They cost 2 bandwidth, so I could make 4 of them, up to 4 of them, I should say. And they have like a shield dome around them, and one alone is not very good, but when you start getting multiples and their shields overlap, they get pretty strong. I think Centurions are going to gestate for too long. The gestation period of a Centurion is just very, very, very lengthy, so I'm not going to include that. I could do Scythers, Lancers, Scorchers. We don't have any Scorchers yet. They're really cheap to gestate, and they're very weak, but they do set things on fire. Not useful so much against Impids, but pretty useful against the other organics. And then I could also do Melitor, I guess, or worker bots. So there you go. 5 minutes to vote on that. If I hit the right key, yep, I did hit the right key. Good. And you guys can pick what to gestate for Scorpio. But yeah, that bandwidth pack looks like sort of like broken angel wings on the portrait there. And now I have Rob Dugan stuck in my head, which isn't bad. Rob Dugan's, what is it? Furious Angels was the studio album. For those that don't know, it's one of the very iconic songs of The Matrix. New lovers. Foxes and Azzy. Oh, Azzy came back to life and made a lover. Cool. Well, congrats, you two. Let me make sure that isn't weird in some way. No, because I don't think either of them had previous lovers or anything like that. Cool. They're, of course, sterilized. It's a requirement to join, to be sterilized. Diamond, I am not sure that this is a good task for you. Just let one of the Fabricor mechs do it. Alright, looks like Legionnaires are going to win soundly, but then maybe I'll also gestate a Scyther into the mix. But because of the lengthy gestation period, I just wanted to get started so that we're not waiting forever for these to come out. Because it's still going to take like 10 days, unfortunately. It's a, you know, I'm actually going to do this smarter. I'm going to have these gestated with Klein, and then, which means I'm going to have Scorpio take control of some of the other Legionnaires, and I can just move them around, because Klein gestates much more quickly. Because that was a 2.5 day length of period there. And we'll see the difference of Klein. So it looks like mostly Legionnaires, maybe a Scyther if there's room. So now, if we take a look here, it's 19 hours. Much more reasonable, I think. And then Klein, we'll have you do the other one. I'm trying to take advantage of the mech gestation processors that he has implanted. And this is definitely the way to do it. Just to mix who the technical owner is. Because that will shave... If it's 5 hours per cycle and 4 cycles, it will save almost a full day off of waiting for those Legionnaires. And that's only with 3 of these 6 processors. It goes up to 200%. Pretty nice. Alright, gonna call on my allies. Now that pretty much everyone is sorted, there is, of course, the issue with Klein not being able to control all the warbots. So if I go and attack a settlement, I'm not going to have a full entourage. It also looks to me like... Wow, you should be recharging. It looks to me like I need some additional clothing and armor, as I had mentioned. So we're still working on the flak. Hopefully we finish making flak vests. I'm going to lower the requirement down a little bit. There we go. Maybe I'll have Diamond make that first one. What are you doing? Do I not have the materials? Components, advanced components, I got them in spades. Plasteel, uranium, chemfuel. Oh, yeah, I do have the chemfuel. Yeah, I don't know why Diamond's not making the... Oh, there he goes. Okay, cool. So we're going to get Locust Armor out of that as well. Wonderful. Yeah, afternoon to you all. Welcome. Pleasure to have you here. Or whatever time it is. Afternoon for me. Coffee o'clock. It's always coffee o'clock, though. I also put my scientists on some of the tech prints that I have. I figured I might as well get some additional tech prints. Doesn't hurt. Just to have it as an option. Double Dwarf will be out in about 2 days, and then a new gestation cycle will kick off for the Legionnaires in about a half a day. If the constructor bot was idle, it means everything has been repaired. So that's a really good sign. It means that we are nice and prepared for additional combat. Oh, actually, this whole thing looks pretty hollow here. Might be a void in there that I should know about, because if it gets too close to my wall, I might need to reinforce it. I don't think... Well, I think my lifter bots are... Yeah, they're recharging. Mike and Daedora are now. I'm going to encourage to pop off the rechargers and get corpse hauling before they start to rot. Okay, so the void isn't a massive, just a small hollow spot. But that's where the silver was, so if I want more silver, I'll hit that up. Current priority. What should I work on right now? Attack a settlement. Do 2 ancient dangers, or call in a mech boss. Be up to you. I feel like we've repaired the base, and the process of gestation has been started, so we're ready for something else. So the purpose of the ancient dangers, if you are not aware, would be to try to get heal mech serum for mass, because mass has an incurable disease, or almost incurable disease, that only heal mech serum will remedy. I'm also going to get some of the waste packs that we have to decay around the Pollux trees, so that we can use the Pollux trees. There are only about 14 Impid corpses left. I think given that this is such a common target, I'm just going to start to build up reinforcement walls here, because it's going to get hit continually. I'm not going to bother with uranium, though, because the difference between granite walls and uranium might be like a few hits from a breach axe. It's not worth it. At least not in my opinion. Okay, there we go. So we're hauling them down. Locust armor's coming off the line. Additional advanced components off the line. And we're getting ready. So if I have JFed and Sky potentially heading to Ancient Dangers, looking at their both, neither of them currently have Locust armor equipped, which is probably not great, given that they're about to be in danger, so I'll work to fix that. I might have to pull it off of other people, like Cypher. Actually, I really don't have a lot of Locust armor in circulation right now. Cypher and Bryze are like the only ones that have them. So let's do a quick gear swap. I guess I never took inventory, and only now the quartermaster is like, hey, you're out of armor. And I'm like, wait, what? Seriously? All right, there we go. Quick swap. And then taking a look at their needs, rec. So let's have you get a little bit of food and recreation in your Sky, and then we'll send you on your merry way. Still 2 minutes left on the poll, or a minute and a half, but looks like Ancient Danger is going to win. Alright, Sky. I'll have you consume a 5 meal and we'll push off. J-Fed's still sick, but that's just sensory mechanites. There's no way to cure that without just waiting. So if I'm doing additional ancient dangers, I'll go out this way. You know, I'll just pod them so that they don't have to overland travel very far. That would be J-Fed and Sky with 2 kilograms left for packaged meals. Or actually maybe 1 medicine and 2 packaged meals. Fighting a little slim here, but we'll see. Chaos Engine and C. Simsy. Or Simbi, sorry. Thank you for the resubs. And Cowley as well. Cheers. So we have already triggered the next gestation cycle for the Legionnaires, and still waiting on the gestator for Double Dwarf. Okay, they're ready. Hey, Scorpio, thanks for the gifted subs. There we go. A little bit of ancient dangering. A double cheers. A holiday cheers, if you will. One, 2, perfect. That's exactly as many as I intended to do. Maybe I'll do 2 zones rather than 2 dangers to potentially double my chance. And I guess they had some stuff on them. So the exit point is southeast again. That, like, every exit point last stream was southeast. I might want to hurry along the Tox Packs decay. If it's, yeah, I might as well. For that, I would need frag grenades. So Tar, I'm going to have you. Oh, and Azzy's wearing the new armor. It looks, well, I'm just glad the Lucas armor can stretch. I guess that's all I'll say, without being too offensive. Azzy's big. Thanks, game. Being warned that there's an ancient danger. It's like, yeah, that's, I kind of know. Alright, I'm not going to be doing the throwing grenades at the Tox Packs while I'm doing an ancient danger, because that just means that Azzy's going to throw a grenade and kill someone. I know myself pretty well, that's what would happen. So we have a flat screen TV and a pulsar and whatever's in the hermetic crate. And then the ranged mechs, they're all ranged mechs in here, so that's relatively easy for J-Fed to deal with. They also don't seem auto-hostile, they're just guarding the danger. So, I will... Nope, dodge your beams. Let me try to get a line of sight on the... Really? Missed everything? There we go. Pop. Alright, bait out the beam shot. And then go for it. I don't even really need to open up the crypto caskets. I don't think it will be needed. Done. Easy peasy. I'm not going to bother with the flat screen TV. It's really heavy. And not worth the carry weight, because we have mega screens back home. It's 1 of 2. Alright, Azzy, you're up. Also, I chose Azzy because Azzy won't be bothered by the gas as a waster. And I was right to worry these guys were walking straight into the path of the frag grenade. There we go. Done. And there is a little bit of it that was outside of the... Oh, I already have the pollution removal zone. Man, I was on top of my game sometime in the past. So I don't even need to do anything. There's a little bit of pollution that needs to be removed manually. But for the most part, it's all set. Bangface, thanks for the resub. Quite the streak you got there going on. Quite the streak indeed. Hey, bud. Cheers. They've been standing here at the AD for a while. And we've got a Persona Neural Cooling Sword. That would probably be better for Turtle, because Persona blades are stronger than non-Persona blades, but this Ancient Danger is not necessarily an easy one to theft from, because it has a giant blasting centipede, which is got a lot of bite. So we're going to want to... Actually, you know what I'm going to want to do? No, I'll just go for it. We're going to want to just be a little bit more careful here. One thing I could do is I can Insanity Lance the Centipede, but I'm going to try not to and use that as a method of last resort. And instead, hopefully the caskets will be full of people that I can use to manipulate the situation to be a little bit easier for me. Because it really just is one... Oh, perfect, perfect. They're going to fight the mech and I'll be all set to do my theft. Uninterrupted. So Sky is trying to shoot the Centipede Blaster, and then JFed... Whoa! Watch out. JFed is trying to open up an alternative path inside. Yeah, it was here. I think, somewhere around here. Excuse me for my brief combat interruption. Actually, at this rate, the ancient mercenaries might win, so I'm gonna start siding with the mechs. Play both sides. No, they're not gonna win. I take that back. That Scyther cut through the... Oh, you're aiming at me. No thanks. This blaster's almost dead. But as soon as Tacti goes down, I'm next target. Oh, Scyther's gone. Well, good. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aiming at me, aiming at me. Back up. Come on. Aim at Tacti. Quack! The centipede. There you go. And it's down. Alright. Wow, that was easy. And thwomp. Didn't kill him in one hit. JFed. How dare? How dare you? I'm kidding. Okay, and let's load stuff. It is skin hardening. Nice. The game, if you're wondering, will prioritize tech prints you don't currently have. So if you head into Ancient Dangers, you will way more likely get tech prints you haven't unlocked. which is a really easy way to get all the tech prints you want. Just keep hitting Ancient Dangers until you've collected them all like Pokemon. I guess I'll take the gold. I don't really care, but whatever. All right, you guys are done. There's more stuff there, obviously, but it's not stuff I don't have at home. So I'm not going to bother with the plasteel, because it's not like I'm lacking plasteel back home. Oh, hello. Seraz is attacking Sky, and you know what? What weapons do you guys have? Short bows? Okay. Sure, whatever. Hey, Sky, let's Animal War Call something. Because it's very rare that we have the opportunity to actually use animals on our side. So, wildlife. There is 3 grizzly bears to my north. There's one. Perfect. Alright, you idiots. We're going to bear claw. And Operation More Locust Armor is underway. So this Locust Armor is going to be for 95 plus, so that we keep churning it out and we rearm our people. Really, the bear was to bait out the flame breaths, because the flame breaths would be slightly annoying for J-Fed, as J-Fed is not, you know, fire resistant in any way. Bears are down. I think the best way to do this is just to have them shoot short bows at J-Fed and Sky to shred them. It's hitting Sky's armor, which... There we go. Done. I don't think either of you are Bloodlust, right? No. What did I do to the bear? War Call. It's something that that Edekin can do. Animal War Call. And it sort of berserks the bear, but against my enemies. So I don't get direct control, but it's like causing one animal to manhunt your enemies. Very useful. That only Edekin have in their genetics. Of course, you can add it through xenogerms, but it has a 4-day cooldown, I believe. I think it's 4 days. So it's no, it's 15 days. What am I thinking of? 4-day cool. I think that's the Flame Breath has the 4-day cooldown. So it's something you can't use that often. Comes in handy. Definitely comes in handy. Oh, I placed this totally in the wrong spot. A biological war urchin? Yeah. That's pretty much what that is. So this Persona Sword is 16 DPS versus Turtle Sword, which is probably, I'm going to guess, 12.9. Oh, it's Masterwork? No, 14.9. That's my guess. Oh, no, never mind. It's way better than I thought. Now, I guess that Persona Blade is... It could go to Scorpio or Klein, so I'll keep it. Man, I was really wrong about... Oh, right, Masterwork. Yeah, okay. Masterwork blades are in a league of their own. Legendary blades. So here's the second Age of Danger. The animals would not target other animals, but they would target mechs and humans. But Animal War Call won't work against animal enemies, like manhunters. No, done equip. All right, taking a look at their needs. Wouldn't be a terrible time for a picnic. I'm going to call it a picnic because that seems a lot more kind than the war crime of eating without a table. And we do have one AD over here. That's not an ancient danger. Another one here. You can see why I'm claiming, because the claims green box like highlights it, especially at night or in fog. Makes it a lot easier. So the exit point is west, so we'll do the east one first. Thank you for watching We Are Legion, which originally streamed live on Twitch December 18th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming stream. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Legionnaires.